Okay, and let's hear what you had for breakfast just for a sound check.
Did I have breakfast? Oh yes, I had yogurt and honey.
That was it?
And berries.
Okay.
And a
nice.
piece of toast.
Perfect.
Did you want your glasses on or off?
I need them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I didn't know sometimes people like them on or off.
I-
Just to remind them.
Yeah, I can't.
As a photographer, they're usually on their head, and so I was have to
I will be doing weird things if I don't have
go.
them
No,
on.
that's totally cool.
So yeah, they're usually on.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. Can you tell me, you ready?
Yes, we're ready and rolling.
Okay. Can you tell me your name and today's date?
Suzanne-Fraizer, and today is Tuesday, June 11th.
Okay, great.
Okay, and be looking at
At
Ronnie.
her the whole time?
Don't look
Yeah.
at me.
Okay.
I know it's hard, but
No. Keeping an eye on you. Yeah.
Can you tell me when you were involved, the years that you were involved with the garden?
1990 to 1999.
And can you tell me about what the garden looked like when you first took over?
It was,
hang on, can I just, if you start off by saying, when I was first involved in the garden, it was like that. So you're sort of answering the question.
okay,
so
so
that we
you're
can-
not playing her part.
No,
Okay.
exactly.
I see, okay.
So if you ask the question again, go ahead.
Can you tell me more what the garden looked like when you first came?
When I first started helping out in the garden, it was flat. There were no raised beds. A lot of weeds. It hadn't been attended to for maybe 4 or 5 months over the summer, and there were no hoses, maybe 2 hose bibs. It was pretty barren, but it had been worked over. There were some plots that had grown some vegetables, so it looked like it had great potential.
And can you tell me what your role was in the garden?
I was asked to take classes out, so it started in kindergarten, and I would take out groups of about 10 kids, and we were all assigned plots, so my kindergartners had their own plot, and we were just planting what was seasonal and tending the soil and weeding, making sure the snails weren't munching away. By the time my daughter was in 3rd grade, I was asked to be co-coordinator with Susan Reynolds, who was a teacher, and then my role became a little bit different. I was a little more involved. And when she asked me to participate, I asked her what kind of funding there was available, and she said none. So I said, well, one of my first jobs then is to get some money for the garden.
And how did you get money for the garden?
We first thought we could ask the superintendent to participate, and we both had a meeting with him, and he said, I will give you no money, and you will be happy that I said that, which was rather confusing to us at the time. We thought that was like terrible news, but after realizing that he would have had to have been fair to all the schools, and they didn't have gardens, we sort of understood, and then we had no people watching over us either. We didn't have to answer to anybody. So our next approach was then to ask the PTA for money, and they were really hesitant to give us money because they considered this a classroom, and they didn't really give money to classrooms. But we convinced them that they gave money to the library, so could they consider this sort of a resource material, and they did give us $5,000 the first time we asked, and that was a wonderful gift. And then they continued to give every year after that.
Were there any other resources that you sought funding from?
Yes, we decided that we would have a pumpkin patch that would fund our garden, and Susan Reynolds sort of...
Hang on a minute, I'm sorry, we've got this airplane flying
Oh,
over us.
okay.
Hang on just a second, let's let it go through.
There are all sorts of noises.
There
What
are.
did Lisa say?
She left.
She left?
Yeah, she didn't stay, so I came back to let you know. So talk as long as you want.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask her if she could, I was going to try to get her in next, but okay.
I know, but Leslie was locking up and Lisa's not.